150 years before Nicollet left France to come to America, two of his French countrymen, Pierre-Charles LeSueur and Baron Lahontan, became two of the first Europeans to visit the land of the Dakota. LeSueur arrived first, sometime around the year 1682, returning with samples of blue copper vitriol he found during his expedition. A few years later, Lahontan traveled to the same lands, also noting a peculiar place where the earth bled blue, leaving behind a metal plate to claim it for the Kingdom of France in the year 1688. Even after LeSueur returned, traveling up the Mississippi River from the Gulf of Mexico with a mining expedition, the exact location of the legendary Fort LeSueur baffled later explorers, leaving many to doubt the veracity of his claims. Luckily for Nicollet, Baron Lahontan wrote a best-selling account of his adventures in America, including a strange map that later left explorers baffled. The Long River is drawn and as an west to east tributary of the Mississippi, with a clearly labeled area of land labeled as the Separation des Cartes, or a land divide. Nicollet left the Cannon River to cross over the watershed in search of another river. Walking in the footsteps of Lahontan, Nicollet's expedition camped at present-day Lake Elysian, which was the Greek word for the good place in the underworld, a beautiful grassy meadow. For the local Dakota, they had a similar word to Elysium, Waseca. Nicollet came here to Lake Acamon looking for the three tribes described by Lahontan. David Faribault, his Dakota translator, could have seen the three tribes described by Lahontan as the Wahpeton, Warpakudi, and Sisseton bands of the Dakota who lived in southern Minnesota. Unfortunately, Nicollet was unable to meet the Dakota here at Acamon, since they migrated to their winter home to the south. At the Waseca Divide, Lake Acamon feeds another river that leads west. Prior to Nicollet, local fur traders called it the LeSueur River, but Nicollet renamed this river the LeSueur River. Why? Although LeSueur took a different route to arrive at the source of the Blue Earth, Nicollet followed Lahontan's map right to the place where Lahontan and LeSueur left the X. Believing he'd found the fabled Fort LeSueur, Nicollet renamed Lahontan's River of Death as the LeSueur River, which led him right to the place where the mine had been located. A place named after the copper vitriol, which in the Dakota language was Makato, also known as Blue Earth. While the scientists might have simply mapped the area and returned to Faribault before winter arrived, Nicollet wanted to understand mythology and legend, especially when he learned the local Dakota wintered at another place described as Spirit Lake.